This is a video I'm making for Lenny, a young man struggling to get to Immortal, who's stuck with bad teammates and can't seem to understand what more he needs to do to actually rank up. I didn't have the time on our call to answer your message properly, so here is a better video for you to watch.
And it seems like only 14% of you are subscribed, which is a disgrace towards my dog, so subscribe.
Alright Lenny, let's start with mastering agent roles and flexibility. One of the biggest pitfalls I see in players stuck below Immortal is an over-reliance on 1 or 2 agents. Yes, I've told people to only play 1 to 2 agents that are broken in the meta to rank up, but there is a big difference between playing broken agents when they're meta and only knowing how to play 2 agents. If you're always insta-locking Jet or Reyna, you're not fully optimizing your potential, and more importantly, you might not be giving your team what they need to succeed. First things first, you need to understand that Valorant is a team game, and team composition is crucial. Playing different agents helps you understand the game from various perspectives. For example, if you're used to playing duelists, switching to a controller or sentinel will give you insight into how to support your team better and control the map. Spend some time in unrated or custom games to practice with different agents. Focus on learning their abilities and understanding their roles in different scenarios. Watch pro players or streamers who excel with those agents to pick up strategies and tips. Another aspect of mastering flexibility is communication. When you can play multiple roles, you can adapt to what your team needs in the moment. If your team needs a sentinel for better site control, you can step up and pick Sage or Killjoy. If they need a smokes player, you can pick Brimstone or Omen. This kind of adaptability not only makes you a more valuable teammate, but also helps you understand how different roles contribute to the overall strategy. Next up, let's talk about the effective use of utility and abilities. Many players either hold on to their abilities for too long or use them without much thought, missing out on their full potential. First, you need to understand the role of your agent's utility in controlling the map and gaining an advantage. Smokes, flashes, and other abilities aren't just for show. They're tools to manipulate the battlefield. For example, using smoke to block enemy sightlines can give your team safe passage to take control of critical areas or make it difficult for the enemy to push through. Start by learning the best spots and timings for your abilities. Spend time in custom games to practice throwing your smokes or flashes in different scenarios. Knowing the right places to use your utility can disrupt enemy plans and create openings for your team. Watch professional players to see how they use their abilities strategically. Notice how they combine utilities with teammates to maximize their effectiveness. Additionally, don't be afraid to use your utility early in the round. Holding on to your abilities for too long can result in missed opportunities. For example, using a flash or a molly to clear a corner or delay a push can be the difference between winning and losing a duel. Communication is key here as well. Let your teammates know when and where you're using your abilities. Coordinating smokes, flashes, and other utilities with your team can create powerful synergies and catch the enemy off guard. For instance, combining a flashbang with a teammate's peek can secure kills without risking anything. Lastly, adapt your utility usage based on the enemy's behavior. If you notice the enemy frequently pushing a certain area, preemptively using utility to deter them can slow down their aggression and give your team an upper hand. By effectively using your utility and abilities, you can control the pace of the game, support your teammates better, and create opportunities to secure rounds. Alright Lenny, let's move on to the third tip, playing with intent and adaptability. This is something that separates good players from great ones. Too many players run around the map without a clear plan, reacting to situations rather than anticipating them. This often leads to inconsistent performances and unnecessary deaths. First, playing with intent means having a clear plan at the start of each round. Think about your role, your positioning, and what you aim to achieve. Are you playing aggressively to gain early control, or are you holding back to defend a key area? Before each round starts, take a moment to strategize. If you're attacking, decide whether you're going to rush a site, fake a push, or play for picks. If you're defending, think about the best positions to hold and how you can use your abilities to delay or disrupt the enemy. Let's say you plan to rush B, but the enemy has it locked down with utility and heavy presence. Instead of committing to a losing fight, call for a rotation to A or mid. Adapt your strategy based on the enemy's setup. This kind of quick thinking and flexibility can catch the enemy off guard and turn the round in your favor. Another aspect of playing with intent is being aware of the game's flow. Pay attention to the enemy's patterns and adapt your strategy accordingly. If they like to push aggressively, set up traps or play more defensively. If they tend to play passively, take control of the map and apply pressure. Basically, if you actually understand what's going on in the game and always have some intent in your mind, you control the pace of what's happening, so you decide. Alright Lenny, let's dive into the final tip. Mental resilience and positivity. Your mindset plays a massive role in your performance. Getting tilted, frustrated, or negative can cloud your judgment and makes you a bot that only screams at the screen when things are not going your way. Focus on not being a doomer even when things aren't going well. Encourage your teammates instead of blaming them. If someone makes a mistake, offer constructive feedback rather than criticism. If they're still toxic, mute them and move on. Taking breaks is also crucial. If you find yourself getting frustrated or tilted, it's better to step away from the game for a bit. Take a walk, do something something else you enjoy, and come back with a clear mind. Playing while frustrated only leads to more mistakes and a negative spiral. Develop a routine to manage stress and maintain focus. I usually go to the gym, do jujitsu, or even take cold baths. You need to be cool, calm, and collected. And here's a bonus tip that can significantly boost your improvement: reviewing and analyzing your gameplay. Many players don't take the time to look back at their matches to see what went wrong and what could be improved. Record your games and watch the replays to identify your mistakes. Look for patterns in your gameplay like poor positioning, missed shots, or bad utility usage. Take notes on what you can do better and focus on 1 or 2 areas to improve each time. Reviewing your gameplay helps you learn from your mistakes and make more informed decisions in future matches. So there you have it. 4 essential tips to help you climb out of the lower ranks in Valorant, plus a bonus tip on reviewing and analyzing your gameplay. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more content. I'm Kimmy, and I'll see you in the next video.
Arrivederci.